All right, well, I guess they had me on board with this, and then I was just told I'm gonna do this right now, just on the fly. So why not? A lot of things are like this. So. Pork. It's the most popular meat in the world, and in North America alone, about 137 million pigs are produced each year. It's very true that we love our bacon. We have such an obsession for bacon that when I was in the mall the other day, there was a store carrying bacon-scented body wash. Let that sink into your head for a second. However, consumers today more than ever are also developing a conscience as to where their food is coming from, and in the case of meat, how our animals are being treated and raised throughout their lives. Almost all male pigs on North American farms are castrated. The thing about castration is that it's done within days of the pig being born and often with just a surgical knife and no anesthetics. So public concession to this practice has been growing quite a bit in recent years, and with good reason. It's almost certainly painful, as we think. However, castration is a necessary practice in order to prevent something called boar taint. If you cook the pork from a pig that has not been castrated, about 5 to 6% of the population, a small percentage, can pick up an unpleasant odor or taste, something like urine or sweat or a combination of both. It's not good. It's produced by two compounds that are produced in the pig called skatol and androstenone. These are absorbed in the fatty tissues of pigs after being absorbed in the gut and into the bloodstream. Now, what if I said that we could prevent this from happening? You've probably heard of drugs that lower cholesterol in your body. Well, my research is pretty similar to that in principle. It involves the use of binding agents which stick to these tainting compounds in the gut and direct them outside of the body through defecation rather than being absorbed internally. These additives would simply be added to the pig's feed upon being mixed by the farmer and just simply given to them. This past summer, actually last summer, I got to try out 4 different kinds of binders using 90 live uncastrated male pigs. Every 2 weeks, I would take a sample of each pig for their levels of skatol and androstenone. It turns out that 2 of these we thought actually had a decreasing effect, and therefore was the basis for a second trial involving 100 pigs to see how long should we be giving these treatment feeds in order to be effective. The analysis is currently being carried out as we speak. Should this become a successful alternative to castration, it's a win-win situation for both the health-conscious, ethically minded consumer and the farmers who raise pigs for pork. Aside from knowing that male pigs no longer have to go through this painful procedure, additional benefits come to those who consume pork. Uncastrated male pigs produce leaner meat. These additives are only required in small amounts. They don't end up as residues in the feed and are more cost-effective and therefore more practical than currently existing alternatives to castration. With all of this in mind, I am optimistic and confident that taint-free pork without castration will soon become reality and potentially helping millions of piglets around the world. Thank you.